If Sarah Palin is frantically sorting through the family underwear, who better than Joel McHale of TV's The Soup to help us understand that process? He's next, but first time for Countdown's number 2 story, tonight's worst persons in the world. LeBron's DeBillo the Clown devoted a segment to a new commercial showing supermodel Heidi Klum running around in lingerie. He asked 2 female guests, "This is going to be shown on television when kids are there and everybody's there. Is that appropriate?" Each guest said, "Yeah, kinda." And Bill said he didn't have a problem with it. End result, it was a cheesy excuse to show Heidi Klum in her lingerie 3 times before 9 o'clock Eastern. The runner-up, John Hinderaker, blogger at the right-wing site The Power Line, observing that the president-elect, quote, thinks he is a good talker, but he is often undisciplined when he speaks. In this regard, President Bush is an excellent model. Obama should take a lesson from his example. No, he's serious. Bush never gets sloppy when he is speaking publicly.
Yesterday's positive report card shows children do learn when standards are high and results are measured.
More from Mr. Hinderaker. Bush, quote, chooses his words with care and precision, which is why his style sometimes seems halting.
Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we.
And more from Mr. Hinderaker. In the 8 years he has been president, it is remarkable how few gaffes or verbal blunders he, Bush, has committed. If Obama doesn't raise his standards, he will exceed Bush's total before he is inaugurated.
Too many good docs are getting out of business. Too many OBGYNs aren't able to practice their love with women all across this country.
And I left out the time he said his best day in office was when he caught a fish, or how he explained that the hardest part of his job was to connect Iraq to the war on terror. But our winner, Congressman Paul Brown of Georgia. In July, Obama proposed a civilian reserve corps that would help with rebuilding infrastructure in the event of a national emergency. Congressman Brown has concluded that actually Obama is proposing to introduce the Gestapo as a precedent to establishing a dictatorship. Quoting the congressman during a cameo back here on this planet, that's exactly what Hitler did in Nazi Germany, and it's exactly what the Soviet Union did. When he's proposing to have a national security force that's answering to him that is as strong as the U.S. military, he's showing me signs of being Marxist. Brown adds helpfully that he, quote, may sound a bit crazy and off base. In fact, Congressman, it sounds plenty crazy and off base. In fact, it makes you sound like the representative from Crazy and Off Base. Brown also added here, you have to remember that Adolf Hitler was elected in a democratic Germany. I'm not comparing him to Adolf Hitler. What I'm saying is there is the potential of going down that road. Congressman, maybe you need a little help with your understanding of English. You see what you just did there, that is in fact comparing him to Adolf Hitler. If you do it, just because you then say I'm not doing it, that does not mean you did not just do it. You just compared Obama to Hitler, and you just took the idea of federally funded construction workers and decided it really is the first signal of a dictatorship. I'd call you paranoid, Congressman, but that would be an insult to the people who are getting treatment for paranoia. And I wouldn't want you to think I just compared anything. Congressman Paul Brown of Georgia, today's worst person in the world.